I stand on one of my nuts. All right.
Not the good one, I hope.
Then he'd be Adolf Hitler. There's just one. There's just one nut. He just had
Yes.
one testicle. That's what I heard. I didn't do the guy's autopsy.
How is it that every fucking show you somehow mention Adolf Hitler?
I just meant Gadolf Hitler. I'm sorry, not Adolf Hitler. I'm the other guy.
But how do you know that he had one nut?
I did know that too.
Yeah,
I did.
he knew
I
that
did.
too.
I also
I
knew
didn't.
that.
Here's
He
the
knew
here's
that.
the
He knew
difference.
that. He knew that
Here's the
too.
difference between him and I. Can you take me down just a tad on the
For
headphone?
the headphones?
Yeah, just a tad.
Because if John's louder than us, that means he's better than us. So he needs to be more quieter than us.
So I knew he had one testicle, but I didn't think about that. I didn't know it when he said it. I'm like, oh, that's right. I did know that. You know what I mean? He knows stuff that people don't
Care
think
about.
Or-
Don't care about. No
Yeah.
one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Ted knows things that
Well,
no
he-
one
no,
gives
well,
a
he-
shit
well,
about.
He knew that. So it's common knowledge.
Well,
I mean,
You know.
it's like we're in Hitler's pants. I mean, so we all know that.
That's. I just weirdly feel like you shouldn't constantly know all this stuff about Hitler, or
Do
you
know-
shouldn't share it.
Do you even know his birthday?
Oh my
You're
God!
useless.
Please tell me.
You did go a little over 12 that time. Should I adjust?
is it
Yeah,
April
just take
something?
me down just
April
a touch.
20th.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
John, good job, John. So, let's not celebrate it. I'm just saying
No.
that's what his birthday was. I'm like, don't
No,
So we're not going to have
don't
no.
don't buy cake at Baskin Robbins or anything. So,
Hey, wait a minute. That's the weed thing, isn't it? 420.
Wait a minute. Could you go buy a cake? Yeah. I just need happy birthday, Adolf Hitler.
no, I'm going to tell you a funny. Actually, I'm going to tell you a funny birthday cake Adolf Hitler story if it comes to it.
No,
on the podcast.
there's no such thing.
So
No, it is funny.
Go
It is
ahead.
funny.
Go ahead. Tell us a funny birthday cake Adolf Hitler
Okay,
story.
so there's this couple Of course, they're in Arkansas. No offense to Arkansas.
Okay.
And they got two kids, and the one kid, I think they named their kids Adolf Hitler Smith, and the other kids like
Adolf Hitler
Herman
Smith.
Herman Goring Jones, which is like obviously he was the head of the Luftwaffe, which is the Air Force.
I think it's the Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe, yeah, he was a morphine addict, and so obviously they went to Walmart.
Wait,
They
wait! Stop! How do you know he's an?
Listen. They went to Walmart to get a birthday.
Of course they did. Anybody who names their kid
To get a
Herman
birth-
Goring and Adolf Hitler has to go to Walmart.
to get a birthday cake for their kid. And of course, when they said they want their kid's name on the birthday cake, of course, that was the Walmart's impetus to contact DCFS because, of course, that's like child abuse. So, it's obviously against the law to name your kid something like that. So, of course, they took their kids away.
Okay.
FYI.
Okay. So I get it that it's wrong, but I mean, it's America. I mean, in America, you can do anything, can't you?
Just not that.
So anything but that.
Well, like in Germany, for example, if you're a Holocaust denier, that's a crime. That's actually like a crime. Like if you say the Holocaust never happened, that's actually a crime punishable by prison.
But it's a crime because you're an idiot, and we know it happened. It's it's not like you could. I guess you could kind of deny people landed on the moon because you never were there, but you can't deny that the Holocaust happened. I mean, that's
But there are people that do those things, and that's why it's technically a crime. In Germany, it's actually a crime if you deny that the Holocaust happened, because there are people out there who said, oh, it's a hoax, it never happened.
yeah. I believe these are the same people that think you can fall off the Earth, right? The flat Earthists.
Kyrie Irving.
I think he reiterated his story on that, and now believes that the Earth may be round. I think he actually believes the Earth may be round.
Well, he scored 50 points a few nights ago, so he's good at something at least. Just not geology or geography.
He's going to dig his way to the moon.
Oh my God! All right, Jack, let's get this shit show going. Count us down.
Okay, 5, 4, 3.
Hey, everybody, my name is Matt, and welcome to the Real Three Idiots podcast. Teddy, do you have any inspirational words before we get started?
The funny thing, I had this really cool thing I was going to say, and I totally forgot it just My mind went completely blank, so that's what I was about to say.
Teddy, I don't think your mind goes completely blank. I think your mind is completely blank.
I said a lot of cool stuff before you just had that cool intro, by the way. So
It was terrible, awful Adolf Hitler stories.
I was chock full of all his good ideas, and now they're all gone. Like my golf swing. It's
all right,
just
everybody.
gone.
We'll see you next week. All right. Let's see. No Dave today, but we do have my son Jack as our sound guy. So Jack, thank you.
Hello.
And Jack, I'm going to assume that you don't listen to stupid ass cheese podcasts like Dave.
I love that cheese podcast. They did a show on mozzarella made from buffalo milk. It was awesome.
How are you my son? I don't even. All right. You know what? I
Milkman,
Come
VCR
on.
repairman.
no one listens to that. That's impossible.
It was their most popular show ever. They had like 1 million listeners.
Okay, Ted. Next week's show is about cheese. Are you good with that?
Or I could just read out a true crime book.
Teddy is still freaked out by the fact that we listened to the true crime podcast, and it was just a woman reading like verbatim, like, and then they went to the store, and a man was standing there, and I was like, yeah, that was crazy, right?
You know, I could tell you about all the mass murders in history right now without reading anything. John, what do you want to know?
I'm drawing a blank, much like your inspirational quotes.
Well, Jack, I'm glad you're doing the sound for us, and the fact that you wear pants already makes you better than Dave. So it's pretty exciting. All right, before this train rolls off the tracks, it's time for, are you ready? Hold on. Ted's Tips for 20s. He's not prepared. He's got a blank look on his face, and this is going to be the best one ever. Anytime, Ted. I told you we were doing this. Holy shit. It looks like a mannequin staring at mannequin boobs and wishing he could move his mouth. Wow.
I just had all these cool things because I actually did think about it. I just wasn't so prepared for it this early in the show. So can you get back to me in about 5 minutes?
Did you check your list that you wrote down in crayon?
No, it's not. It's not on this list.
Ted, do you have any fun Hitler stories? No. Okay. So you are not prepared. The one thing. This is literally the what? No. Put that list down. I do not want. Oh my God. I can't. Ted wrote in crayon. Ted wrote in crayon a list of something. I never like to look at his list because I'm always afraid somewhere on there it's like, and then after the show, kill Matt.
It wasn't supposed to be this early in the show. I thought this was supposed to come like at the end of the show. Not at the very beginning. So it's like,
No, Ted, the end of the show was supposed to be good.
Oh.
So we get rid of Ted's Tips for 20s
gotcha.
early. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. I'm so disappointed in you. But you know what? I'm not surprised. All right. So we have a guest for today's show. Teddy, say hi to our good friend, John.
John, good to see you, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Johnny, it's great to have you on the show. Now, you listen to the show, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Love it.
Why
Love
would
podcasts.
why would you agree to be on this show?
The snow tires you're going to buy me?
But you're supposed to say because the show is funny. I said I'd buy you the tires. You're supposed to say because the show
yeah.
is funny.
Oh, yeah. It's super funny.
Okay.
Funny. But also the snow tires?
Okay. I was really
What
hoping
what
you.
about what about just tire chains like you need in Colorado to go up the mountains? Just that's kind of it's not snow tires per se, but I mean
I mean, if I really said that it was funny, everyone would know I was lying. I don't really want to go there.
Wow. Okay. So Ted doesn't know what's going on. Our guest is being a dick. All right. That's fine. Okay. I'm cool with that. Teddy, you actually have to pony up for the tires because I spent all my money bailing Dave out of jail last week. Yeah. So that's where all my dough went.
Wait. I thought Dave was officiating some kind of stupid sports the last few weeks.
You know what? I made that up. Okay. He was actually arrested for trespassing and stalking. It seems he has a thing for Linda Blair. You know that chick from The Exorcist?
yeah, that's from like 1972, man.
Well,
She's like 75 now.
I don't know how old. Well, listen, this is all I know. He watched the movie a while back, and he kind of got infatuated with her. He watched all of her other movies. She was in town last week or a couple weeks ago, and I guess he couldn't help himself, and he ended up in her room, in her hot tub, with a bow on his gift for her. Yeah.
I just want to say something about The Exorcist real quick. So, I don't know if anybody knows this, but The Exorcist came out in 1972 or 1973, I believe. I mean, to this day, you know how freaking scary that movie is? I mean, especially 1972, the uncut version where she puts the cross in her, hoo-ha, that part.
Oh, Ted,
Yeah.
it's okay. You can use technical jargon like hoo-ha.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a movie ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Not-
and
not
if you
like
want to talk
Jaws.
about testicles, I think the proper term is dingleberries. So, yeah, that's
No,
fine.
that's not a dingleberry.
Well, no.
I'll tell you about a dingleberry.
Oh, is that a dingleberry is what hangs off your ass? Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so, whatever the deal is, he got busted. He spent like a week in jail, and, she was pretty pissed. So, that's where my money went. I had to bail him out. I guess I don't know if I was supposed to tell that story, but, the fact I don't like lying about
there wasn't a no bail policy like New York City. They just let them go.
it. What?
Like that's what they're doing now. These a lot of the cities, they have this no bail policy. So if you've been arrested even 50, 100 times, because if it's a nonviolent offense, they just let you out of jail. There's a no bail policy.
So you walk around the street
Yes.
and you stick your finger in people's butts,
Yeah.
and there's no bail. You just get to get free and do it again.
Yeah. You're just a Frankenstein's monster roaming the countryside. You get to do whatever you want.
I mean, I don't think Frankenstein's monster wanted to do that, right? I mean, he was.
Well, Frankenstein's monster was more sane than some of these people.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a weird brain,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I think I remember Young
Well,
Frankenstein.
he was like the undead.
It was
like,
Abby something, right?
Abby Normal.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Well, Teddy, yeah, Dave's got problems, but we have problems of our own. You remember last week when I said hello to all the listeners in all the other countries?
I do. Yeah, that was very nice.
Well, I kind of screwed that up.
Really?
Yeah. Some people got on social media. It actually kind of blew up, and they let me know that I actually offered people hand jobs. That's what I was saying.
So you were, instead of saying hello, you were saying
Yes.
you
yes.
were
I
offering
was saying
like-
hand jobs.
you were offering a happy ending.
Yes, I was. And auto spell fucked me. Auto spell fucked me. I swear I typed in hello, but I guess, since I use the word hand job all the time in my text, it just automatically auto corrected to.
You didn't Google Translate that before you did that?
I did. I just copied and pasted. I didn't I guess I didn't pay attention to it, but so right now, Teddy, I don't know if you know this, but legally we are required to jerk off anyone in those countries that asks. Yeah. That's a legal precedent.
So it's like we're Deshaun Watson, basically.
What? What do you? He invited like masseuses and made them. Oh, I get it. Yeah, made
so-
him
yeah,
jerk him off.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. So we're the masseuses, Ted.
we're the Deshaun Watson of this podcast.
No, we're the masseuses. All the people in India, Croatia, Malaysia, all the Ukraine, they're all Deshaun Watson.
India, Angola.
Yeah, they're all Deshaun Watson,
Okay,
and we have to jerk
Okay.
them off.
At least Deshaun flew them in.
That was nice of him.
You know what? I would. We don't have to do that, John. No, legally they have. But once they're in America, if they show up, they get one and Teddy only one hand job. But you know what? I actually doubt anyone would want either one of us to give them the old Frisco handshake. So I feel pretty good about that. So no big deal. Johnny, do you kind of pay attention to what's going on into the world and listen to podcasts and stuff?
I absolutely do. I'm fascinated by all the podcasts. I listen to all the podcasts.
Okay, anyone that kind of stands out, or besides ours? Obviously, we're first.
Obviously,
And
yours is great.
and Joe Rogan's second. Yeah,
I'm a bit off of Joe, but
So what piques your interest?
well, I'm going to have to disagree with Matt and say I agree with Jack on the whole cheese podcast thing. Last month, I don't know, Jack, if you caught it, but they did an entire show on the Avonlea cloth-bound cheddar from Prince Edward Island region of Canada.
I love that episode. That was incredible.
Mind blown.
What? Okay, you know what? What the fuck? This is no more fucking cheese talk. I swear to God, the next guy that talks about fucking cheese, I'm cutting their dick off.
It's the single most popular cheese.
That is,
What if you're lactose intolerant? You just eliminated half the population.
but I mean, you can. I guess I don't even understand this. Fuck. This is ridiculous. You know what? I mean, I feel like we could talk about table legs and more people would listen. I don't understand this. Whatever. All right, no more goddamn cheese, and I mean that. All right, Teddy, you keep up on current events.
Sometimes, yes.
So, sometimes? Okay.
One tell me the current event you're talking about, and I'll let you know.
Was that English?
Wow.
Spanglish?
Yeah. You know what? It's the passive-aggressive drunkenness that really gets me sometimes, Teddy. All right, so you know that there's those morons from Michigan that were going to kidnap the governor.
love those guys. You know, I was going to tell you.